Hello everyone. Recently we have seen many AI image generator tools out there and they are not optimized for architects and engineers. And the ones who are developed actually for architects, uh, they are very expensive and the results not that great compare with the price you pay for it. And based on that, I start to work on my own AI model, and I've developed a tool called CRXAI. And my main goal is actually to make kind of this tool um, accessible to everyone and at like a really low cost. And I think I've succeeded in that. I got like many users, they're using the tools. Some of my students, they start also like using the tool, and that was like last year. And this year I've decided to take it a little bit further. So I've got like a good feedback from our users, and based on their feedback, I start to work and develop our desktop application. And that desktop application, the goal of the desktop application is to make a seamless integration with all our major design tools, from SketchUp to Autodesk Revit to Rhino, you name it. So just recently we have released the CRX AI, the desktop application, and I'm so proud of it. It has this very easy integration with all these major design tools, and you don't even need to install it as a plugin for every single design tools or software you have. No, you don't need to do that. It's just one program, one software. You can download it from our portal, install it on your computer, and that's it. That's the only things you need to do, and the rest is just you go and play with the tool and enjoy it. So in this actually video, I'm planning to run a demonstration for you, just to show you how you can use CRX AI with the visualization feature. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So for this demonstration, I'm going to use the Autodesk Revit basic sample project. I think it's really nice project and we can use it for this demonstration. So to do that, first we need to go to the 3D view, just so we can pick the scene, the one we want to render using CRX AI. So for that, we can go to the 3D view for the project, and here we go. We can see now the project, we can see the 3D model. Okay, now I'm having some trouble here because I've disabled the view cube here. Anyway, so we can see that we can navigate, we can move around, but now the most important, now we need to pick, so even we can like a place a camera, or we can just use the active screen or active 3D view to make the visualization. Now, just put in mind, before I run CRX AI, pick the scene is something really important, because that's the scene or that's the view, the one you're gonna use to render. It's very important. But because we are using, this is not a direct engine, a rendering engine like the one we have, for example, with Revit or Twin Motion. So it picks all the geometries to render, but it's actually it is an AI tool, and it's based on what is on the screen. So whatever you see on the screen, it'll take this and try to render based on what you can see on the screen. So it's better to have a clean scene, or like a final scene. That's the one you want to use to render. So in our case, for example, yes, I think everything is perfect, looks nice to me, but for example, I have those trees. Now if I want those trees, and these are really important in my design or my project, then the best way is to even change them, rather than using like an RPC scene, RPC trees, or switch to the realistic version of the project. Now, so for the sake of demonstration, now again, maybe okay, I'll switch it to the realistic, and then we can see the results. And the same thing, actually, to be honest, it also goes to the background. Now I'm gonna leave the background as is, so I'm not gonna change it. But again, if you have like certain things that you want to show in the background, so maybe you should add those to the scene. But now I think the trees are a really good example to show that. Okay, now let's jump to CRXAI, the visualization feature. Now let me just go back and run CRXAI here. So double click. Did I open it? Yeah, here we go. And then we have, so it's on my other screen. And then we have the CRXAI visualization. Of course, we need to sign in. Here we go, and we need to use the visualization feature. So I can pick it even from here or go from there to visualization. Now we have it here. Now let's move back to my Revit project. That's the project, and then switch back to, I'm using the Alt tab to switch back to CRXAI, and then from here I can go and pick my Revit project, select. Now I can see my Revit project and it's live. Now the thing is, I now need to crop the whole thing, so I can only focus on my projects. And to do that, I can use the crop option here on the left hand side. Select the aspect ratio. I think I'm gonna just go with the standard. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna just scroll on my mouse. Okay, now I think this is good. Let's save the scene. Here we go. Now we have the scene. I can use those little bars on the left and right just to fix the screen. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's my scene. I'm happy with it. Now what I can do is I can even use one of those default or preset prompts, or I can use the expert mode to write my prompts. But the really nice about this is, for example, it helps you actually even to start with. So for example, I want to pick, like, you know, get like this autumn feeling in my scene. But if I go to the expert mode, I can also see the prompt associated with it. So if I go and, for example, go with I don't know, pick this one, the first one, I can also see the prompt with that. So okay, let's maybe pick that one. I can see the prompt here. I can change it. Okay, modern building, autumn forest, autumn trees. So you know, like you can use that. But if you write your own prompt, that would be a lot better. Anyway, so happy with that. Image strength 60%. That would means like it keep most of the image, or 60% of the image, or that scene, and then start to be creative with the 40%. And you can also change that. I prefer 60%. It's from the experience of using CRXAI. It's kind of keep the boundaries or whatever you have here and start to add the materials. So I think 60% is really nice for what we are trying to do here. And also we have the seed, and the seed is actually, it helps you kind of to preserve the style. So if we rotate the scene and I want to keep the same style, I've got like a really nice visualization from that. The seeds, it kind of try to keep the same style. Anyway, so let's hit generate, wait for a few seconds. So here we go. Now we have the generated image. It's really nice, and it's also kind of following the original image we have. Now that's what I'm saying. Now when I give you like the example of having like that tree over here, so if you have like anything you want to like create in the background, so maybe you should create it first before you add it. Then you get the AI just to render the scene for you. Now you can see it kept those trees here, but then it's also added those other trees in the background based on the prompt the one we've written here, or the one we get from the default prompt here. So if you like this video, there's another one I would like you to watch, where I go and use the seed feature within the CRX AI to preserve the style of your AI images. What does that mean? So let's say you have generated an AI image and you like the style, but then you've decided to change the camera or look at your project from a different angle. So how now you can generate the same style without losing all the features you created with the first one. So for that, I made a video for you. You can check it out. And with that being said, have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.